Driving, walking, biking, everything is just taking a little bit longer this morning as we navigate the first significant snowfall of the year.
Yeah, definitely slick out there. Our Chanel calls live along Spadina, where that reality of this winter weather is setting in.
Yeah, and with more on what's happening in terms of all the cleanup, I want to bring in Vince Razza with the City of Toronto. Good morning. Thanks so much for making time.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm not a driver out on the roads, but a lot of folks are going to be leaving their homes this morning. And talk about the commute, what people can expect, and where the City of Toronto is right now in terms of cleanup.
Absolutely. So we were working overnight. We had all our crews out salting all of the roads overnight. So the expressways, the major arterial roads, and even to our local roads and sidewalks, we were salting. So on some sidewalks, we're just finishing up a second round, and on others, we're finishing up a first round. But it was all hands on deck last night, and we're continuing on with some of the local roads right now, but we're doing a good job.
I just want to show you what Spadina looks like right now, because we're here live for you in the middle of downtown Toronto. It does look pretty slick, a bit messy here on this arterial road, as you know, Vince. A lot of folks will travel down Spadina to get on and off the Gardiner. Can you chat a bit about what you expect conditions to look like as the morning progresses?
Certainly. So what we're seeing is snow continuing on for a few more hours. And then, as we just heard in the weather report, it's likely going to change over to rain. But what you're seeing there is the slush occurring because of all the salt that we applied. So the salt is working. It's melting the snow. And with all the cars driving, it's creating the slush, as you see. So it is wet. So we simply ask all of the drivers to please slow down, give yourself plenty of time, and drive according to the conditions. So all those salt has been applied and is working, and that's what creates the slush as opposed to having a layer of snow.
You know, Vince, I think a lot of people will remember that massive and very disruptive snowstorm that we saw last year with 55 centimeters of snow. You and the City of Toronto had said that the approach had changed after that snowfall, and that this year, instead of waiting until that 5 to 8 centimeter threshold for some of the smaller roads, you were going to hit those as soon as possible. Can you talk about whether that approach is working? Because look across the street right now, there are smaller roads just like this one that are still not clear.
Certainly. So we did go out on the local roads earlier, and we began as the snow was starting to fall overnight. As opposed to waiting, as you said, in the past, we would wait until we finished the arterial and collector roads. But we did hit all the local roads, or start hitting the local roads last night. There are many, many kilometers of local roads, thousands of kilometers of roads. And we're still working on those. So we may not have gotten to everyone by now, but we can assure everyone that we will be hitting all the local roads. And we did start earlier this year relative to last year.
Okay, Vince Razza, thanks so much for your time this morning. We appreciate the update.
Thank you. Anytime.
Okay, Jen and Nick, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Chanel Call reporting live downtown. Thank you.